Prepare for questions and make them weapons. I've never got a Ramral that looks like this. Nice combination of things. Gun. I'm gonna say gun. This Ramral is gonna whoop ya. This Remarl works at McDonald's. This Remarl will take your order. And then whoop ya. One reset, please. But I don't want a reset. Weapon? Strange object. Does that mean that we're running Sato %? Are we pivoting categories? There's still time. I have not yet fed the mag. Capital yes. That would minimum take me like half a day, wouldn't it? It's gonna take a certain number of feeds, and that's just waiting 3.5 minutes at a time. That'd be awful, indeed. Nice saber. I do need to get money during that run. I can't just buy stuff. Where are you going, Wolfie? Nothing. Fun. Another saber plus 3. I can't really get a better weapon. And force too. Base handgun kind of weak. Telepay. This one's 20 A Beast. I think I will use a 20 A Beast saber plus 3. I'll feed the mag for 3 power and do caves with the saber instead of a rifle. If the shop doesn't have a gun, that is. Maybe I'll refresh it one time and then I'll use the saber. Box priority. Very glad that that killed it. Sounds like when I trained mining on RuneScape. Very similar thing going on. What did you use your mags for? Just 3 different force characters? I see. The first sentence has my answer. How dare you give me a mono fluid instead of a trimate? That's extremely rude. Okay. You really have to look at the sack to shoot the Monest. You can't be looking at the hole. You gotta look at the sack. Please give me 3 slot frame. That is a base frame, good Rappy. Interesting. Not in-game. Something interesting happened with my ceiling fan. I reversed the direction of my ceiling fan. And some of the, like, dust buildup on top of it just came off of it and fell on my desk. And I realized, because it's going the other way, it's sucking the air upwards, so it makes sense that the dust would come off the blades. So I'm gonna start coughing pretty soon. Hashtag asthma. I should still have time for 6. Don't crush me. You bitch. Hope that's enough. That thing that I do where I clear my throat all the time is actually a medical problem. I learned from the ENT visit, and I got 3 new prescriptions that are meant to make that stop. And hopefully also make my throat stop hurting when I speak. Three different prescriptions at the same time. It's a mixture of allergies and stomach acid, theoretically. And also just the act of clearing my throat and speaking itself inflames my vocal cords. We had a camera inside of my throat looking at my vocal cords while I was speaking. It was pretty trippy. And you could see the inflammation on them. So like part of the problem actually is not medical. It's just the way that I speak. I'll need like a voice coach or something to teach me how to talk properly without hurting myself. Yeah. Yeah, it is genuinely physically painful to speak, oftentimes. No trimate. I've been robbed. That saber could have 25 A-Beast instead of 20, and it could have +5 instead of +3. This is my super saber. I'm going all in on this saber. It's a panic saber. I no longer care about that saber. Get out of here. Slot to slot. I buy. Since I'm doing ATP with my subber. I hope I don't miss. Well, it's the Brawl map, so I gotta go around the optional trigger. It's in front of the door. A big circle. So I'm behind the big circle over here. go! Nice! Let's go, Romaro. Unlucky. Pretty sure that's 1 in 3. Just like the best forest map. Nigel! Ouch. This is not bad if I don't miss. Maybe I should grind this. Maybe I should look at the shop. Alright, well, if I was gonna look at the shop, I should have done it at the start of caves. It's too late. I should play to the middle room, unless I find a gun. Torque, left. Thank you. Nice. Triple heavy? I didn't have time. Ouch. Perhaps rod. One of the medicines is a nasal spray steroid thing. One of them is an antihistamine. And one of them is meant to like neutralize my stomach acid in a way. So it doesn't go up into my lungs and throat. Combo kill. I don't want to do the nose spray. I don't want to put stuff in my nose. But like, theoretically, that's the one that'll help my throat the most. Ah, I shouldn't have done that. Please give me a gun. Don't make me fight the Geel shark. Here I go. I'm doing my best. My Ramarl darndest. We got there, gang. We got there. I'll open the boxes and pipe. Actually, should I even use a store gun at this point? I guess since I have progressed through the stage, it's not as bad as just like raw piping in the first room. I've made like a minute of progress. You saw me. I was watching him turn around. Didn't look like he was gonna face me. Hello, sharks. The forbidden tactic. Melee orange. Interesting. So much end lag on their swing. Let's just confirm that this is a shadow rod, because we need to do that. It's a riot rod. And there's no gun in the shop. There's heat daggers. That's pretty funny. I will refresh the shop to look for a gun. 2 times. Even though I really don't want to. Like, what if this is the run, though? So much of the run happens after caves. Could always turn around. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna have to rely... Actually, I could just sell the die grinder. I don't want to continue this run. This run is ass. Let's get a better one. Interesting. That's not a bad rifle. I'm gonna use my saber, thank you very much. My saber +5. Ouch. Man. You bastard. You can send messages to me on Twitch Whispers, but I can't reply to you. Twitch doesn't let me send direct messages. You could leave a comment on a YouTube video. My Twitch chat is kind of the best way. It's not private though. Oops. Now the data is wrong. The data thinks I didn't beat the dragon in that run, but I did. Twitch chat can keep a secret for 3 seconds. I pick up your DM like a piece of paper that was a note being passed around the classroom. I'll read it out loud to the class. The teacher, parenthesis, streamer, has a big butt LOL. And then I give a big speech about how your words can't hurt me, and then I slowly break down and leave the classroom, and then it's very awkward. I appreciate you, Drew. I'm definitely not pretending to be who I am on the surface. That is my way of navigating the world, truly and honestly. You're getting the real deal all the time. I appreciate it, West. That time I saw a sand rappy. Even though it's literally impossible. That shit's not even in the code. Nice block. I've never seen a Del Rappy, I think. I've played episode 4 like twice. I was banking on that shot doing 8 damage at least. Otherwise, I was sending a heavy into a 1 HP Mothmant. Which is actually kind of badass to say out loud. 3 slot frame. Woohoo. Now I can be extra empty when the run dies. It's probably like 12 bucks. Not even a frame's worth, which is 24. I missed the button. Handgun. Steve cited twitch.tv/kai_key. Mono grinder. Nice items so far in this one. Surely that's a barrier to complete the weapon armor deal. That's the base frame. The legendary 24 Meseta. The legendary 24 Meseta. Ooh, they're both coming down. We have a kiss on our hands, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else. We just need these Go-Boomas down here together, which they are, and we might get them to make out. Oh, it excites me. They're doing it. They're doing it. They're doing it. Running down the left side of that ramp gives the Go-Boomas enough time to lock onto you and start coming down it. And once they start, they cannot stop until they are at the other side. Because the AI is bizarre in this game. Well, they could also stop if they target something. There's nothing for them to target. Should I kill the Rappy? Chat, decide the Rappy's fate. Does it sit or does it die? 1-1. 2-1. Well, we're 2 for sit. It does drop an item, guys. I could get an item out of this. You don't think that's worth it? Oh, it's 2-2. Okay. We have a vote changer. That's politics, baby. Get logo stomp. Oh, it's a blue item. It's the fucking base frame of Legend. Plus 24 Meseta in the bank. Afro is good luck. I believe. Phonum had an afro in the 124. Frodo. That was the name given. By Dark Fowls, I think. I don't want 2 power. I only need 1 for the saber, and I don't plan on doing ATP caves. The power does help, like, even if you only use specials, but I think having 1 extra dex is genuinely worth it, considering I depend on special attacks. I like that Verlix and I have a different philosophy in speedrunning, because you can really see it in the way that we run Remarl. Makes it extra content, because we're not doing the same thing. Okay. I missed. Miss 17, 18. I think heavy attack handgun on the head is better. If the handgun has some stats on it. You're zinned out. Reminds me, it's amoxicillin time. 500 milligrams. Down the hatch. Oh. I think I was too far away. I actually have 3 slots. I don't need to go over there. Better handgun. Perhaps gun. Always a treat to impersonate him. I'll drop off 2 of my fluids. for use in the caves. So I like using Foybarda and Zond. So I'll buy them if I see them. Please be shadow, please be shadow, please be shadow. It's hard. It's always hard. There's the heat rifle. I can't tech this one up though. Sag. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, I'm gonna sell the mono grinder for mag food. Instead of buying techs. Since I have a gun, it will help me more than the techs will. And since I got this early, I'll clear optionals to look for a gun. Oh, glitch. I played the game. I inputted buttons in a way that caused a glitch to happen. Just another day playing PSO. Now just stand back while I do something that's certainly not a glitch. They just have bad eyesight, okay? They don't see so good by the walls. It's not glitch none, it's glitch less. That's true, Remarl also has bad eyesight. It does cancel out. That's why only rangers do this. Verilix hasn't implemented this one yet. I'm hopeful for the mildly red dimension. I change the way that I say things between Ra and Ray. Or Ra. I also say Ra. I say it 4 different ways. Money? $30. I'll take it. This Ramarl has Avernic Treads. I don't know. I didn't look in the shop. I had only enough money for antidote and anti-para. So I decided to sell a mono grinder and then buy 10 antidote and an anti-para. Didn't even look at the text. Not really. For dragons, yeah. It's worth it to use a fluid to kill a dragon, I think. If I don't have a gun for them. But I think the one dex that I'm giving to my mag actually matters more than the gill sharks and the nano dragons. Not one dex, one ATA. The honey whirl. I realized that it might actually be supposed to be pronounced that way. Like huh and ray for ranger and huh for hunter. Because of the way that they localized humor to be humor. Like humor makes a lot more sense actually than humor. Humor is nothing but a vehicle to get from point A to point B. Oh, I'm actually out of bounds there. That's interesting. I couldn't even shoot the gun. I think not all the Japanese names are like one-to-one with the English ones. I know for a fact that Phonowhirl is not. Night Power! Welcome to the frame. You're gonna help me hit 3 damage on the sharks, right? No. The blue box. E-flags minus minus. Welcome to the frame. You're welcome. Yeah, what Drew said. You can accurately guess what a class looks like based on its name. Even if the class doesn't technically exist, you could still imagine what it looks like. Shall I kill the grass? I got nothing better to do. Shit, I'll kill the sharks too. Q casserole equals dinner. They don't see so good. They don't know that I'm here. Zond would be fairly better than this. Just not by enough. Please hit a 3. What's up with the 1s and 0s and 2s, man? Trimate I want. Rune Atomizer. Yeah, Barda is good too. I think Barda is the best, and then Foy, and then Zond. For caves. In mines, Barda and Zond are the best. And in ruins, it's kind of just Barda. I guess you could use Zond to finish off things, theoretically. Like, if you know that you're just waiting for that last hit to proc, you could just Zond, but that's kind of it. Fouls counts, I suppose, for Barda. I don't think so. Well, it depends on what you mean by that. Simply get every gun you need. I think that base shot is worse than Barda 2 for clearing claws. And shot in general is worse than a shadow rifle for clearing claws. That is my opinion. Weapon? It's a cane. Dull Sabers, Law Dominions, Claws. Even a little bit on So Dominions and Belras, it's kind of useful. If I had a hit Dark Sniper, this cave would be done for. If only you could find hit in caves or something. Their eyesight is not so good. They don't know where I am. You can find it in mines, I guess from Derolay. And Yellow Bows finds hit a little bit more than everybody else. Fucking Yellow Bows. The other day, I discovered a really, really bizarre thing with weapon specials where in Ruins 1, IDs 1 through 5 have an 82% chance of any weapon drop having a special, and Ruins 1 Ultimate specifically. Just the first 5 IDs. Like, it's normally like 27, 28% chance, but it's 82% for them in Ruins 1 Ultimate. Why? It's like a typo, because, you know, 82 is 28 backwards. But that's just like such a random thing. I'd never heard of that before, but I saw it in the data. If you want a perhaps weapon, go find it in Ruins 1 Ultimate on one of the first 5 section IDs. I'm not looking at him. Now we detour for a weapon box. set weapon is a set weapon. I need me guns. Perhaps gun. That's 2 out of 4. I'd just like to say 2 out of the 4 times I've been there has been a perhaps gun. One of the times there was just a regular gun. Gun haps. Purr. I won't drop my handguns just yet. Low money. Three items. Gizond. That's very funny that Gizond is in there because forces just don't open those boxes. Not really. I'm gonna clear these optionals because my perhaps gun is a handgun, which is not really a gun. Maybe I'll get a real gun. The rifle has like 12 more ATA. Perhaps saber, which is a bonkers amount in this game. 12 ATA is a lot. Yeah, if I had bought Tex, then my mag would not have this extra Tex. Two more for Daily. The sharks aren't so smart. I like Barda for heat. On evil sharks, it's really nice to finish them all. That 3 damage that you need. A weapon? Perhaps rod. Perhaps nod. Okay, without knowing the context, people in chat, do you think the dragon's treasure has any perhaps guns? Like, is the dragon hoarding any guns? Is it worth slaying the dragon to loot his hoard? Or whatever you call that. His stash. Dragon's a prepper? Hoarding guns. Say less. Minus 1 minute. You may sleep to the sultry sounds of the heavy attack charge-up sound. No weapon. One weapon. No trap here, right? There it is. I thought the trap is only there on the quest. Ooh, night power as well. Waste of time. Huge waste of time. But you know what? That was fun. Weapons. What if they're guns? Oh man, what if they're guns? I would totally tech them if they were guns, man. I would tech the shit out of a gun right now. Just give me that chance. Trash. It's all trash. Good night, Drew, and good night, Smog. Smug chimp. The truest of Drews. I mean the bluest of truths. It's the good map. There's some incentive to tech this early because if it's shadow, then I can kill the optionals to look for more weapons on this map. Okay, I'll check this weapon. Kind of extenuating circumstances here. Alright, I'm teching the gun. Caves 3 has a 2% higher chance to give you perhaps guns compared to Cave 1. Ice saber. Useless. Bind handgun. Oh. Run is turbo dead now. Picks up Gizond like it's something that I'll be able to use. And, like, not until Ruins 2 if I'm lucky. Prepare for my ice saber. Oh, you're frozen. I got a general power. Look at that. That was all the ice saber. I'm ready to equip a brand. Only this meant ATP was viable. It's not even close. Weapon? Oops. My brand! I can't believe they have my brand. Is this another general power? Giga Shield. I can't do a Giga Pop. I don't have the tools. That's the best you'll get from me. Just pretend that there was a lot of reverb. Yeah, it's not Giga if it doesn't echo. The Giga Pop. It has ripples. Weapon? Dagger. Oh, look. I thought that was the last box for some reason. They're offset from each other instead of being a symmetrical line of 6. With all this power, this rifle could be better than Zund. Since I have it. Freeze. I gotta roll ice. A weapon? This is faster. Regular rifle. Well, I don't want to, but I mean, there's no reason that I can't do heat rifle. I'll just merely lose 2.5 minutes. No big deal. Shit! We made it. Okay, I got hit by the thing though. I don't have fully. Migraine. am I so bad at moving the character? Wow, the rifle sucks if I do that. Oh my goodness. Handgun does not shoot the raft there. Ow. Character is pretty tall. Pretty sure it's just the gun is really long. So it's closer to the floor. So this is not a handgun, it's slower. Different timing. Hey, that's not where I aimed. The camera. I fight camera skew as best as I can. To move the camera, I have to move my character. That's not always a fast thing to do. I don't always have time to move the character in order to move the camera. Eight damage. That still doesn't. Oh my goodness. Gotta go so far forward. I have to do it differently with the rifle. This one I need to do later. That should work. You did. Bland. Shall I keep it for further examination? No auto gun. Two star atomizers. Calculability. Calculable. Bro just spelling mogged you. Right, I forgot that I don't have any guns. What the fuck am I killing these guys with? Zond? A handgun plus 6? I'm actually just doing handgun. This is comparable to autogun with how much power I have. But the accuracy is lacking. A marksman arm. Yeah, that's for caves, Odysseus. In mines, ATP is preferable if I have a good autogun. Or a thunder rifle. But yeah, in most situations, like up close, I would use the autogun. At a distance, thunder every time. If it's a good autogun and I'm strong, for sure I'm picking that. Because I can control them much better by knowing that I will hit them. Right. Please, one of these be a mag. Resist fire. It's over. No mag. Somebody check the replay. Did I actually push that angle on the stick or was that camera skew? There's no way, right? There's a wacky angle. It's so important to keep it straight if you're gonna pivot. You don't have that many off angles that are near straight up. You have one. Shit. Like for PB, of course. Surprisingly, this really isn't that much worse. The map is having more influence than my weapons. Mine's is a little different. I'm definitely above the 2 combo kill. But this can be so with Thunder as well. Desperately searching for a gun. I can get lucky on normal heavy, or I could try to do 1 triple heavy and 1 normal heavy. I think that one's probably better. Shadow compared to ATP and Thunder. Maybe. Up close it's worse than Thunder. At a range it can be better. Oftentimes it is better than Thunder at a range. But like overall it just isn't consistent like Thunder. I've had really lucky runs with it though, where Shadow for sure outperforms Thunder. Because like, if you kill 3 Gill Chicks in a combo, Thunder has to do 3 combos to do that same thing. So if you do that twice, you gain so much time on Thunder just from that. Every time that you kill 2 Gill Chicks with 1 combo, Shadow is pulling its weight. It also makes the waves even more controllable, Shadow, because the instant kill just removes that enemy completely from the equation. So it makes clearing rooms easier as well when it procs. Shadow guns suck on Sinnohs too. Yeah, ATP is pretty much always the best on Canadians. Because if you have a good auto gun and ATP, you can heavy pretty consistently. Perhaps knife. Thunder on Sinnoh Gold is so similar to if you were to try Heat on a Nano Dragon. Just pathetic damage. But Nano Dragons have more HP. I did not look at my mini-map. Barda 4. A bunch of money. I don't need this 4th night power. Kinda pointless. That guy sneaked out of line. That was not a legal move. Curious. Carrying a Brand and Gizon for no reason. Low-key, I would prefer having a good autogun and a Shadow rifle for this, instead of a Thunder rifle and a good autogun. The Thunder rifle's... it's good, but it's not Shadow. The elements guide me. A unit. Maybe it's a general. A weapon. Maybe it's an auto gun. A fucking auto gun! It has 20 machine. I've been rewarded. It all paid off. And now I didn't even lose time. My PB was just as shit. Okay, this run is dead. This run is super dead. But like, what if I get a dark gun? I've never gotten one. No fair. How come Verolix gets to have all the guns? I also technically don't have anything for Volopt, but since the run is dead, I guess that doesn't matter. This run is continuing as a curiosity. You're a big fan of how I say gotten. How do you say gotten? Oh, I was hoping... Maybe I can blast them from the other side, actually. This would be nuts if this worked. Like, all the way downtown. There's no way. Godden. Very, very, very soft. It does work! Dude, that's an awesome photon blast. You could theoretically line up all 3 waves and get them with one dolphin splash. Are there dub chicks over here? It's a Canadian ring. Are there dub chicks after? I remember counting this ring in the optional experience for the spreadsheet. Those are regular guild chicks. Almost. The camera fucked me. I want pizza. Can somebody buy me a pizza? Even though nobody delivers here. Out in the farmlands. Giveaway level 2. No thanks. A weapon? Perhaps sniper. Okay, I'll get this one though. I hit the same angle that I hit before on my stick. Surely that's not the camera then, that's just me being a doofus. Ouch. Place your bets on what the sniper is. panic, I think it is a mind sniper. Zond 5. Great techniques in this run. We got Gizon, Gifoy, Bardafor, Zond 5. I'm sure we'll see Rafoy and Rabarda in the shop. The Canadians are the required enemies. But I have not practiced clearing this room as Ranger yet. I could. I set up the way to do it with AR codes to give myself whatever I want on a new character. I could theoretically practice runs where I find guns on every map. I've never done something like that before. Not even for forces. I always just theory crafted. I didn't actually do practice. Sinnoh golds too. Sinnoh golds get knocked back a mile. They get knocked back so far you can't follow up your combo. Let me see the triple heavy kill, please. Just one time. Yeah. I would need to hit 40... 46? Sneaked that one in. Sneaked that one in. 43, 43, 44. Thank you, Math Wizard. A weapon? Maybe. Mech gun. 25 dark. I fell for that one once already. Not again. I guess I'll clear this room. Wait, I can use my brain. The required enemies are in the back. Kind of like the other maps, they're always like the ones that are harder to reach. These two here. If only I had an AoE weapon. If it's 43, 43, 44, yeah. I think Barda's enough. These guys have a larger aggro range, and I don't know why. They're clearly farther away, but like they can see you, even though the others can't. I've always wondered why that happens. They're not any different than the other guild chicks, but they do spawn in the air. That might have something to do with it. You bitch. Can't believe I let it get the heal off. Like, I need to practice doing this. Clearing this room with these guild chicks alive, dodging lasers. Because it is faster. It is extremely difficult and extremely dependent on RNG. But it's also faster, if you can do it properly. Which I cannot. I get absolutely bodied when I try to clear these rooms without killing optionals. Yeah, I could unbind my back palette. That's a good idea. I use it for mostly Barda, the back palette. I use it for Zond. Like, I could use the start tech menu in Mines so that I can dodge lasers. Nah, wide circle is not good strategy. I'll just run into them. You really need to see the map. Seeing the map is extremely strong. I could do it like on the area map. But then I can't attack very easily. Draw knife. Sniper is. Heart sniper. Wait, no, that's a mind sniper. I was right. Let's go. Hell yeah. If I ran it like this, well, I could keep these items, I suppose. Back palleted. Could run like this in caves. Not in caves, in mines. And then just use the tech menu extensively. I lose 3 frames, but that's way less than I will lose from not being able to see the map. I think it's not worth doing it like that. It depends, really. It takes up like mental energy at a time when you don't want to use it. I'd rather use that like before entering the area and then forget about it. I felt very different about it when I played Force. I was ready to rebind Gibarda for one cast. That was a different run. Oh, that is the only run that I can do. I have a fever. I'm very, very, very sweaty right now. So I'm gonna go shower and relax. Gay Go Booma sex. Thank you for the clip, Odysseus. I know exactly what it is. And I am happy that you made it. See you tomorrow, goobers. Much love. Better luck next